Good morning, grade 4. How are you? I hope you are doing very, very well. First, let me tell you two things. The first thing, I really, really, really miss you, and I love grade 4 so much. 3 hearts for grade 4, just like you see here. I love, love, love grade 4. This is number one, the number one thing I want you to know. The second thing that I want you to know is just because we are at home, it doesn't mean that we stop studying. We are good learners. We want to be smart and to always make the best of any chance that we have, even if it's just not as comfortable or not as, let's say, normal. But we have to make the best of what we have, and this is a value that we have. We have to always be hardworking and to always do the right thing. All right. So today we are going to study. We are going to study from home. I will be on my laptop. I can do this from home or from the school, and it's very easy for me to do. And this is why it should be very easy for you to do as well. If you remember, on last Wednesday, I gave you a worksheet, right? So in that worksheet, we discussed some ideas that we studied along the past month, and we learned about adverbs, among other things. Today, we are going to have a revision of this lesson. So we are going to start with the worksheet. I would like you actually to interact with me, to work with me. It's very important that we work together and we interact. This is a lesson, and I want you to be active just like you are in the classroom with me. I have a question for you. This is the first question. If we use the adjectives to describe the nouns, what do we use to describe the verbs? What's your answer? What do we use to describe the verbs? Correct. It is the adverbs. So we use the adverbs to describe the verbs. Here we have some adjectives and we want to make them adverbs. If you remember, there was a very easy way to do that. Most adjectives, when we make them adverbs, we just add ly to the verb. We just add ly. So here we have quiet, quietly, wild, wildly, whole, wholly, and complete, we can say completely, except for this word. This word is an irregular adverb. When we want to make it an adverb, we have to say good and well. For example, I'm good at sports, but I play football. What do you say? I play football well. This is very important to do. And the second exercise here, we have to use the adjectives in this exercise or the adverbs in the exercise. In the other space, we are going to make the adverbs. So again, let's repeat. We have adjectives here, and we are going to make these adjectives into adverbs. We have perfect, healthy, friendly, early, difficult, and we are going to make these words as, instead of making them adjectives describing the nouns, as you can see, healthy describes I, friendly describes Bob, early describes Dad, and difficult describes the test. We are going to describe the verb speak. We can't say speak perfect, so we have to say you speak English. What? Yes, answer me. Answer before I write it. You speak English perfectly. Yes, you got the answer. I am so healthy because I eat. How do you make an adverb of healthy? It is healthily. Healthily. Say it. I eat healthily. Correct. And now we have Bob is a friendly boy. He greets everybody He greets everybody friendly. This word has the adjective and the adverb all the same. And my dad is an early bird. He gets up early. Again, the word early is a word that is the same when it's an adjective and an adverb. Not all words are the same, but some words are the same when they are adjectives or adverbs. One question in the test was so difficult. I could only answer it. We have a verb here, so we have to use adjective or adverb. What do you think? Yes, we have to use the adverb. What is the adverb of difficult? It is difficultly. Yes, difficultly. This is the adverb of difficult. Now let's move to the next exercise. In the next exercise, we learned about the structure of the sentence. We said that the English sentence usually has three parts: subject, and then we have the verb. After the subject, of course, we have a verb, and after the verb we have an object, right? So we have subject, verb, and object. All sentences must have a subject and a verb, but some sentences can have an object. Not all sentences have an object, okay? All these sentences that I gave you here, they have a subject, they have a verb, and they have an object. We are going to read the sentence first, and then we are going to take the subject, take the verb, and take the object to put them in the spaces. So let's begin together. 1. He visits his parents at least once every few weeks. Who's the subject? Who does the action? He. That is correct. No, the class is not dismissed. It's over when I say it's over. Okay. So we have he as my verb, as my subject, sorry. Where's the verb? What is the action? Yes, that is correct. We have to say visits. And the object is his parents. So we are going to take his parents and we are going to put it here as my object. The next one is sleeping on this old mattress is hurting my back. So what is the subject? What am I talking about? I'm talking about sleeping. I'm going to put it as my subject. What is the verb? What is the action? Is hurting. So I'm gonna take this verb, the action that is happening, and my object is the affected part. So it is my back. Sleeping is hurting my back. This is the new sentence because I have a subject, a verb, and an object. Here on this old mattress, in this sentence, in this part of the sentence, we have details about the subject, but it's not the verb. The verb is always an action, something that we do or something that happens. A young boy played several songs on the piano during the party. Who did the action? A young boy, correct. So I'm going to put the young boy here. What did the young boy do? The young boy played. And what did he play? Several songs. So this is my object. Now, number 4, we have a sentence. It says, Maria wasn't able to finish her dinner. So, who's the person? Maria. So I'm taking Maria and putting her in the subject. And the verb is wasn't able to finish. So she couldn't finish. She wasn't able to finish. And her dinner is my object. I want you to think about the next 5 sentences. I want you to do them on your own, by yourselves. You can do it, don't worry. You can definitely do it. So here you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Think about them for 5 minutes. You can pause this video and to check your answers. Don't worry, of course, I'm going to give you a worksheet that has all the answers. Now, this exercise is about writing a poem. I will later on. I'll give you like a channel that you can send me your stuff, the things you write. You can just take a picture and send me your poems, and I can take a look at them. But this is for later. A poem is something we write about our feelings. So we write anything about anything that we want. It's the most important part of the poem is that we say our feeling. So the poem states our feelings, and also it has a rhyme. What is the meaning of rhyming words? Answer me, please. Yes. I will wait for your answer. What is a rhyme? Yes, that's a good answer. A rhyme is the music or the sounds at the end of the word that have the same kind of musical tone. So words that rhyme is like meat and eat. Eat and meat, these words they rhyme because they have the same sound at the end. So enjoy writing your poem. And now we have an exercise. It's about the sound of the words. Now, I don't want you to write like what sound it is. I just want you to read these words with me correctly. In the classroom, I wanted you to read the words correctly to me. So this word, how do you read it? Correct. It is though. Though. This word is although. Correct. This one, through. Correct. This one is ball. Ball. So the GH, the OUGH here is almost O sound. It's just an O sound. Ball. This word is different, although it's almost the same, just one letter, but it's different. So the path was rough. Again, rough. This meat is far too tough. Again, tough. The next word is enough. A a dozen eggs will be enough. Enough. This word also is a fa sound. So we say, David has a bad cold and a cough. Again, cough. And this word here is trough, and it means the area where the animals eat. Trough. So the pigs pushed around the trough. The trough is the area where the animals eat. The next word is dough. Dough is when you put flour and water together, and we put baking soda and baking powder and yeast all together to make bread. We call this dough. It's the dough. And the word donuts come from this word. So you can remember this word when you say donuts. This is the word, donuts. Yes, like donuts. Do you like donuts? They're delicious, yes. Okay, so the next word here, I bought. That's correct. Again, bought. One more time. Bought. Yes, that's right. You ought to sleep early. Ought. Again, ought. So the word ought to means should. It means should. It means you should sleep early. So, ought to. And the next word is drought. Again, drought. Drought means dryness. When there's no rain, when there are no plants, no trees, we call this drought. And number 4, I thought you could help me. I thought you could help me. So this word is thought, and it's the past verb of think. Let's say it again. Thought. One more time. Thought. Very good. And the last 2 words we have borrow and thorough. And borrow, thorough, they sound like ARA. So like Bara, Thara. The word Bara means area or town. The north of Jordan is a really nice Bara. Please give this exercise a thorough revision. Here, thorough means deep. So let's read the last two words together because they are very similar. We say Bara and Thara. Again, Bara, Thara. Very well done. The last one is about your feelings. Imagine that you went to a country that doesn't speak your language. Write a paragraph or two about how you feel in that country. Make sure you use strong words. If you remember our exercises, we exercised with strong adjectives. In the workbook, we exercised with powerful verbs and powerful adjectives. We don't want to use words like nice or okay or good or go or travel. We want to use words that are strong, that have more meaning, like amazing, difficult, challenging, freezing instead of cold. Remember these words and use strong words and powerful words in your writing. I will give you a file with the correct answers for this worksheet. Love you so much, and I will see you very soon later. Bye bye. Take care.